At first glance, Ilan Tobianah looks like he stepped out of Mount Olympus and into a Lamborghini. With his thick silver beard, long white hair, piercing stare, and all the confidence of a Greek god, it's no surprise people now just call him Zeus. But this isn't some cosplay fantasy or random internet trend. This is real life. Or at least, the version of real life that Tobianah wants you to see. He lives like royalty. Supercars, yachts, private jets, models by his side, and mansions that look like movie sets. On Instagram and TikTok, he's this mysterious barefoot billionaire in designer robes, posing like he's untouchable. Millions of people watch his videos and double tap his lifestyle, but barely anyone knows who he really is. So who is the man behind all this? Is he actually a billionaire? What does he even do for a living? And why does he never talk much in his videos? Let's break it down. Born on November 22, 1971 in Paris, France, Ilan Tobianah comes from a diverse family background: French, Moroccan, and Italian. You can already start to see how his style is influenced by a mix of cultures, but this wasn't always his life. Long before the gold chains, Lamborghinis, and dramatic TikToks, he was just a student of Sorbonne University, one of the top law schools in France. That's where it all started. After finishing law school, he got into real estate law, and not just any real estate law, but big deals. We're talking luxury hotels, massive office towers, celebrity mansions. He joined a firm called Moet et Associés Immobilier in 1999, and over time became one of the top guys there. He helped close deals on iconic places like the Hôtel de Crillon in Paris, and even had connections to big transactions in places like London's Canary Wharf. This is not a small-time gig. Clients include major investors, celebrities, politicians, the people with deep pockets. And as one of the go-to lawyers in these circles, Tobianah built up a reputation and a very fat bank account. But he was not Zeus yet. Sometime in the late 2010s, Tobianah started playing around with a public image. He leaned into the Zeus nickname because, well, he looks like Zeus, and it's stuck. He created his Instagram handle and began posting photos and videos of himself living this over-the-top life, riding in a Batmobile, stepping off helicopters barefoot, driving million-dollar cars while a model lounges in the passenger seat, and people ate it up. He didn't speak. He just moved in slow motion, stared straight into the camera, and let the visuals do the talking. No captions needed, just vibes. He currently has over 2.3 million followers on Instagram and even more views on TikTok. His videos are everywhere. People duet them, meme them, remix them. He became a character, Zeus Monaco, the silent king of luxury. But here's the thing, this isn't just for fun, it's business. Through this persona, Tobianah landed partnerships with luxury brands, Dior, Galvero, fashion houses, watchmakers, exotic car brands. He started modeling, appearing in Vogue, GQ, and runway events. He became a face that brands wanted, and because his look is so unique, this older, confident man who stands out in a sea of 20-something influencers, he carved out his own lane. Some reports even say he makes $400,000 a month from modeling and social media deals alone. His car collection, though, is very real by all accounts. He's been spotted in a matte black Lamborghini Aventador, an orange Aventador, a sleek Lamborghini Urus, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, and even a rare Delage D12 hypercar that reportedly costs around $2 million. He's posed with a Da Vinci DB718 and a Ducati, and there's even a Batmobile-style ride in one of his videos. Whether he owns them all or just makes use of them for his content, the effect is the same. He's created a lifestyle so visually rich that it doesn't really matter where the lines blur between fact and fiction. Now, people always ask if he actually owns all these cars or if they are rented for content or for PR, and to be honest, no one really knows. But whether rented or owned, they're always there. They're part of the Zeus brand, and when he steps out of one of those cars, barefoot, in flowing clothes and dark sunglasses, no one really cares if the car is leased or bought. The image is what sells. He's also got mansions in Monaco and Paris, and possibly Dubai, complete with private pools, rooftop gardens, and home theaters. He travels constantly, often seen in luxurious hotel suites, beachside estates, or private resorts. Again, the locations are as much a part of the story as the man himself. What makes Zeus different from other flashy influencers is that he never talks. He doesn't explain or boast. He just is. It gives him this quiet mystery, and in the age of oversharing, that silence is golden. Tobianah has produced and directed a few short films, Ahibak in 2020, Wisteria in 2022. They're artsy, moody, and full of that same silent, powerful energy he brings to his social media. He reportedly has a full-length movie in the works too, though details are still under wraps. Now, some wild rumors online claims he had minor roles in films like Casino Royale, The Da Vinci Code, or even Game of Thrones, but honestly those claims aren't verified anywhere and seem more like fan theories than facts. Still, it's clear he has a real interest in cinema and storytelling, just like everything else he does. Quiet, artistic, stylish. He's also tried his hand at DJing, has been seen attending Fashion Week events, and once hinted at launching a fragrance line. He's building a full lifestyle empire, one that doesn't rely on just one career, but branches into anything that fits the Zeus image. But here's the thing, even though people call him the billionaire king, he's not technically a billionaire. His net worth is estimated between $50 to $60 million. That's still insanely rich, don't get me wrong, but not billionaire level. But all that comes mainly from perception. If you watch his videos or follow his life, it looks like a billionaire aura and energy. He never talks about money, doesn't explain his wealth, and doesn't show the behind the scenes. That mystery creates room for exaggeration. And honestly, that works in his favor, because the moment you say how much you really have, the magic kind of fades. Zeus keeps the mystery alive. Another part of the mystique is his personal life. He's married with 2 kids, and his wife is said to be a lawyer too, but you'd never know it from scrolling through his Instagram. He never shows them. Instead, he surrounds himself with glamorous models like Lilia Good and Rebecca Vosu, which only adds fuel to the gossip fire. But from everything we know, those appearances are mostly for business, brand building, photo ops, and video content, not romance. People also like to mix him up with other Monaco millionaires. One big misunderstanding is the yacht called Zeus. It's a real boat, owned by another wealthy guy named John Christodoulou, not Tobianah. But because Ilan plays up the Zeus character and hangs out in Monaco, the rumors swirl. Same thing with the private jet claims. There's no proof he owns one, but when you post enough videos from a luxury airport lounge or beside a plane, people will assume what they want. Tobianah also leans into the Monaco aesthetic hard. Sleek penthouses, harbor views, endless supercars, and flashy nightlife. Even though he mainly lives in Paris, he uses Monaco as a stage. Tax-free, sun-soaked, and dripping in status, Monaco fits the Zeus brand like a glove. He's often seen barefoot in expensive cars, like a Lamborghini or a Da Vinci, giving off that eccentric rich guy vibe that social media loves to eat up. It's weird, but it works. Beyond the show, there's a softer side too. He's done some quiet philanthropy, though he doesn't blast it all over the internet. People close to him say he supports charity causes, but like many other things about him, it stays under the radar. Maybe that's part of the mystery too, being over the top in public, but understated when it really counts. At the end of the day, Ilan Tobianah is a master of illusion, but not in a shady way. He's just really good at turning perception into profit. He's not lying, he's branding. He's taken his natural charisma, paired it with a unique look and a high-end lifestyle, and built a powerful digital persona that blurs the line between real life and showbiz. The Zeus character he's created is both ridiculous and fascinating, and that's exactly the point. Thanks for watching. Be sure to drop a like on this video and leave your comments below. Also, subscribe to this channel and check out this video here.